Alright guys, I didn't want to have to do this. This was the last thing that I wanted to come to, pause. But last episode I kind of lost it because cooking got too complicated for me and I didn't think I would get to that stance, if you will. So I told myself, no one else told me, I told myself no other chefs, just me, not even Gordon Ramsay. I told myself that maybe I need to go back to the drawing board and learn everything and get everything fresh in my mind. And yeah, so we're going to be going back to cooking school so I can stop being rusty and panicking under pressure, because people want to eat their high quality 5-star meals from me. Learn to walk before you run. Cooking in real life isn't all that easy, and neither is this game. Oh yeah, we definitely saw from last episode. So it's best to pick up some basics first. Yeah, I didn't even know the basics. I immediately went into career mode, which was good at first, but I couldn't take it in the second episode. Pause. Get to know your tools, appliances, and how to get around your kitchen. Even a seasoned chef can still learn something new. See, even a seasoned chef like Gordon Ramsay can still learn something new. So that's proof that I was like a rookie. So lessons. We'll start with buying. We'll go through all these in this episode, to be honest. If it's not too long, then we'll go through all these. Pause there maybe. So yeah, first one we're gonna do is buying. Learn all there is to buying items. The manager asked me to teach you a thing or two. I hope you catch on fast because there's loads to learn. We'll start off with the basics. I'll teach you how to buy product containers and how to carry things around without wasting too much time. Okay, so these are called wooden racks in the pantry. Okay, we're starting off calm. When you got a container in your hand, you can carry multiple items. It takes a lot of time. 1, 2, 3. This doesn't make you a full-blown chef yet, but you'd at least be of some use in the kitchen. Alright, so the next thing we'll be doing is seasoning, using spices on products. Today's lesson is short, but the skill you'll learn will determine whether you get tips or have to wrestle the guests for money. Target the salt container. Notice the number under the label. It shows how much spice is left in the counter. Wait, so 500 grams is how much is... I think it said like 3 something. Each shake drops 1 G of spice. We need 3 G. It gets a lot harder when the product is cut into pieces. Better practice your aim then. Alright, so that means our next lesson would be cutting. I'll skip advanced buying. Today's lesson is very important, so pay attention. First, grab the tomato and place it on the cutting board. Yep, and then we grab the knife. Cut it like this. Give me at least 4 pieces of tomato. Oh, okay, there we go. Alright, our next lesson is example dish. Guide through the process of making and serving a dish. I think it's time you served your first dish. Don't worry, I'll be here to guide you through the process. Your order will be a steak with a side of french fries. Simple yet nuanced. There's no actual guest waiting, so you can take your time. Okay, thank you. So I get to cook this and there's no actual guest, so I don't have to rush. First, take the steak out of the refrigerator. So obviously, yes, steak will be in the fridge. We don't have to cut it, so we just have to season it. The recipe requires 4 grams of salt on the steak. Now it's time for some black pepper. Again, we need 4. Okay, yeah. So we gotta hurry up. 4. Okay, yeah. Time to heat things up. Turn on the griddle. It's right next to the refrigerator. Okay. This is the griddle. Let me move this out the way. Place this right here. Target the steak to view a state. That green bar indicates if the food is cooked. The little pan icon informs you that it's been fried. Wait, it's done? I'm so confused right now. Now we wait for the other side to sear. Go and find a plate in the pantry. There should be some on the storage shelf. I can't put this down. I can't put it down. I'm gonna reset this because it is literally no way. Yep, it won't let me put it down anywhere. So I think my mistake was grabbing the spatula. I don't think you need to do that. Look up, there's spatula hanging above the grill. Take it. Yeah, see, I glitched it out by accident. Okay, so it's been fried. So now we take it and flip it. I didn't glitch it this time, but it still won't let me drop it. Okay, I put it down. I thought I was gonna have to quit this, but okay. Put the plate down for now. Turn this off, and it's glitching. I turned it off, bro. This steak and fries mode is so glitchy. Now go to the pantry and buy 2 potatoes. That's 4. That's 6. Walk up to the deep fryer, press the button to fill it with oil. Fill it with oil. Now that it's filled with oil, you can turn it on using the knob at the front. To the left, there's a fryer basket. Take it, pick up all the potato pieces and put them to the basket. There we go. We'll start our making of French fries. Get the plate with the steak. So the steak looks beautiful. Now transfer the fried potatoes onto the plate. We're gonna go like this, smoothly. Beautiful. Oh.
Look at the top of his head.
I can't pick up the steak. I am quitting this lesson. There's too many glitches. I'm quitting. Next lesson. Our last lesson, thankfully, is Kitchen Trip. Showcase of kitchen assets, which should be fast, I think, because we're basically just taking a tour of the kitchen. Today I'll give you a quick tour of the kitchen. Stay focused, you need to memorize all of this. We can't have you wandering about searching for stuff while the guests are waiting. Here you'll find mostly vegetables, some fruit, bread, and buns. Some of the products you will need to unlock by learning new recipes. Remember that you'll need to pay for the products, and be sure to bring a container if you want to carry more than one piece. Here you will find plate stacks. Again, you have to pay for every single one. Once the dish is served, the price of the plate will be added back to your account. Even more important are the cardboard boxes. Trouble finding something, you can buy one from the box. These shelves are used for storing herbs. Just as with everything else, the herbs have to be purchased. You pay for every twig or leaf you take. This is the refrigerator. Here you can buy fish, meat, cheese, and fruit. Some of the products are hidden in the drawers at the bottom. The griddle is used for searing and frying as long as the recipe doesn't call for any fat, such as oil. Most meat needs to be fried on both sides, so don't forget to flip it. The stove is your best friend. Here you can boil, fry, even grill with the right pan, of course. Under the stove, there's even a backup oven. Remember that pots and pans come in different shapes and sizes. Just because there are 6 burners doesn't mean you'll fit 6 containers on the stove at the same time. You can cut on any flat surface. Just grab a knife. However, the proper way is to use a cutting board. On the shelves below, you'll find pans, and behind you, there are pots stored on another shelf near the floor. Yeah, I'm actually glad I'm learning all this because I had no clue where these things were. If you don't feel the need to prepare before the workday, you can use the clock to skip the preparation phase. You'll use the faucet mainly to fill pots. Most recipes assume that you'll use cold water, so stay away from the red handle unless you're told to use it. Okay. The oven is for baking. Be sure to use baking trays. You can find them to the right. Remember, you can bake multiple different dishes at the same time. The upper switch turns the oven on and off. The lower controls heat. Baking corresponds to the first setting. You turn on, then you can turn it up and down to control the heat. Yeah, I was wondering if you could do that too, because does it just automatically set the temperature? These are the deep fryers. They're empty. You need to push the button on the left to fill them with oil. The button on the right drains the tank. Oh, and don't forget to use fryer baskets unless you want 3rd-degree burns. The grill is for grilling. The food processor, throw the ingredients inside and push the button. Presto, you've got yourself a liquid blend. You can always taste it if you forget what's inside. Microwave oven, I don't know what this thing is doing in a respectable kitchen. Bet you forget it's here. And here's the checkout. Put your dish on the shelf and choose from the tablet which order you're about to serve. Just don't mix things up. Once it's out, it's out. And the final station, the garbage bin. If it's not good enough for you, it's not good enough for your guests. Keep that in mind. Alright, this was just a tour, but I hope you learned something. A true chef needs to know his kitchen inside out. That was the end of those lessons and taking a tour of the kitchen. So hopefully I did good with the basics, and I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you next video.